Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I just wanted to come and say hello. I've been traveling. It took me a couple of days to recover from this trip through France. It took me 24 hours to cross France, like I was going to Australia or something. But I made it, and it's like I'm in the middle of the wonderful nature. The friend here in the south of France. I'm really eager to return to the city to start to work. But in the meantime, it's really nice to be in nature. And I wanted to thank you so much for your donations. Our world is going to be coming. I'm going to be free very soon. But in the meantime, it really keeps me alive right now. And I thank you for supporting the channel. I wanted to discuss a few ideas. The first one is sometimes I feel a bit ridiculous about my little concern in my little life in relationship to the grand design, the big picture. So it's important to always bring them into balance. Although when I think of for meditation and connecting to the higher self, the higher realm, the spirit, the soul, the higher, the God self is very essential. We need to make meditation to tune in, to connect. But for me, I've done that, and now every time I try to, it's like when I go into those higher planes, it is like I'm escaping something that where my presence, my energy is needed on the soul level of connection, on the fifth dimension in relationship to the earth. So I'm always brought back to this plane, and so but it's very important to balance it out, balancing the universal understanding and mission of the greater whole with the circumstances of our life. For it is just know that it is your planet. It is your planet. It is your sun. It is your creator. Everything is like connected. We're all connected on that level from the source. So we're learning unconditional love. Really, it's very. Sometimes it's really hard to love unconditionally when love is not reciprocated. But and it's always important to seek new possibility, new opportunities, and new experiences, and not to be stagnant. So on the Earth plane, the white hats are really the six groups of people that are working for the light. They're very like secret organization, and they're really moving up their action now. There is the gray hat that opposes the black hat, but the white hats are also working on. Those are anonymous. Most people that work on that level are anonymous. I haven't met all of them, but I will be more implicated with those groups in the future, and working in alignment with the Archangel Michael. For there is no label really. It's all about, because we're shifting and changing, but there are those who are serving humanity and the planet, and those who are opposing it, and that should be clear. And the dark ones will be removed. Those are the first thing that's going to be happening. All the demons are going to be transmuted. All those there are great big demons, a lot of demons that have been stuck in the Vatican that needs to be removed, and some of the surrounding countries, and all of that is in the process. We'll continue to work on that. So it's like everything is gonna, because we want to see what humanity is capable to do once all the dark controllers are being removed. We're gonna be free to create something new. It won't be perfect. It's gonna be gradual things, but still we will. Right now there is so much forces that are opposing which should reinforce our light. It's all part of the Creator's plan. I know France will have a very important role, a leading role in the ascension process. Just as America also is very key, and every country has something to contribute. No matter where we are, we are the creator, and so we have something to contribute. We have this presence of God, but France will be really right now it's really not it's like it's really suffering, but will be I know Spirit has shown me long ago that Paris will be the epicenter of the Renaissance and the new golden age that is coming together. We're all turning from caterpillars into butterflies. So it's like some people are still caterpillars. It's just consume and consume and consume and consume. But then at some point we reach the end of the process, and we go into this chrysalis. This is like this transformation, time and energy, and then eventually it will break and will turn into butterfly. We'll have wings to fly. So everybody's turning his own butterfly. But there is this collective energies of butterfly called the Grand Monarch that is awakening. It is the Grand Monarch. It is the summary of time and space, the supremacy. Personally, I have a double alignment. I have also the alignment with the Emperor butterfly, which is a central universe, as well as the time and space. But we were realizing we are becoming something new as we allow the change to happen, as we let go of the resistance to change, and we need to pull evolution forward. We need to enlighten. We need to assist. We need to continue to cultivate the sense of love and peace and appreciation. And because emotionally, when we have a descending spiral, we need to breathe and bring it back to the ascension. It's like an energetic spiral. But then there is also this descending spiral that will enter our crown and eventually will fill our body with white light. So it's like working with spirals is very important. We cannot control the flow. The flow is the flow of love. We can only navigate it. But the flow will always lead us back to the center. And at the center, there is clarity when we are centers. What we need is to relax and make peace with ourselves. And asking God for forgiveness for all our failures, all our doubts, all our blame, shame, guilt, superiority complex, inferiority complex. All of that is... and for me it's like keeping like this deep soul relationship, but I just can't keep it. The lifestyle of that person is not allowing me to keep it alive, so I have to ask forgiveness. Yet spirit tells me that eventually it's going to come together, so I have to have faith with that and let her go. But going with the flow, so it's very important to feel what resonates internally before moving into action. To be in, so we are in our power when we act, and connecting to the potential. So once we are centered, we see a potential for something that is greater, that is better. We align with it, we make peace with it, and we connect to spirit to make it happen. But it requires a lot of patience. It's very important to cultivate the patience. We cannot force things into manifestation. And so the new future is being created with every thought, every word. So it's like we need to align with our soul and spirit. And no need to struggle to make things happen. The subtle energies is when we are patient enough, we realize the subtle energy inside towards the realization of those dreams and desires are building up. So it's like the thing is the ego, the mental of the ego is like is an opposing force that can slow it down, but it's part of the process. We do not want to make the ego, the ego mind, an enemy. We need to befriend our ego mind so it can work together with our soul. And imagination is the tool of creation. So just every time we think, and because the life will always is adapting to our psychology. It's like life will show us the highest potential, but then our ego will choose something else, and then life will do a blend of that to bring us back to the balance point between the two. And eventually at the end, it is the soul that will want to choose the highest potential timeline. It's like because the God self, the I am presence, will always make proposition as far as what is the best potential for us, but we're free to accept or reject all or any part of that plan. Personally, I choose to accept all that my higher self, my I am presence wants to see coming for me. I am fully in service of that, and in order to reclaim our sovereignty, because at the fall of Atlantis we lost that connection, we lost that sovereignty. So it's very important to decipher, because sometimes we get lost in shallow things, in shallow water, when there is actually it is what is deep that is very essential and very important. So what is deep is always more important than what is shallow. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thought I make a message to say I did make it. For those who follow my videos, I did make it in my trip. I didn't get lost in the twilight zone. Although, so the observer of the day is imagination. Imagination is the tool of creation. So keep your imagination active. It's a very powerful tool, and once we imagine it, it becomes possible. The highest wisdom is the observer, to be neutral in relationship to what we see, to achieve divine neutrality. What we need to understand is the good life, is milk and honey. It is focusing on the good life, on those things that make us feel good. What we need to do is the higher power. It is about working with the invisible world of spirit. We have amazing spiritual assistants, which will allow us all the time and space to practice our imagination, yet we are being guided. And just be aware when you're receiving signs and messages, and the outcome is nothing is better than your home. I know spirit is saying, well, soon I'm going to have my home, and I'm going to be fine. It's like I've been without a home for physical home for about 3 years, and it's going to feel really nice. So it's about feeling good in your body and making your physical environment also as comfortable as possible, as creative as possible. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Akash cards, Akash perspective. The observer of the day is the arts. The arts were given to increase the quality of our life, so we can either create the art or enjoy the art. And it's like it's something that I appreciate. It's like not everybody appreciate paintings, for instance. It's like you have to cultivate the eye. Everybody pretty much enjoy music, some form or another, but the visual art is a bit different, and there's all kinds of other arts. There is not just the seven arts. The seven there is. Um, but there are many forms of art in many ways. There's esoterical art also. The highest wisdom is the galactic, reconnecting to the galactic planes, reconnecting to to, to the higher connected self. What we need to understand is the community life, to work in community, with enlightened communities where everybody is fulfilled within his mission and function and serve society. Eventually, we're going to be able, very soon, we're going to be able to liberate the world on that level, that work will only be in relationship to how we want to serve and what brings us joy and resources as well. It won't be because of survival. So what we need to do is love that is not shared. To accept that in order to learn unconditional love, we have to learn to love sometimes, and love not being reciprocated. That being said, there are some people that will live our life; they're just passing through, and some people that been there but will leave, and new people will come back. So it's like to develop this unconditional love for this person is like really hard, but it's like sometimes I have to be firm in some level. The outcome will be the angels. The angels will definitely assist, and they're divine beings, very intelligent. They're brilliant beings, and they always have great sense of humor. And so, call on your angels. They will intervene at the right time, and this love that is not shared is like it's going to teach us the lessons and the good deeds. It's like regardless how much are we able to love, given the difficulties of the situations that are presenting to us. It's like every soul is being tested, not tested by God. God already knows if we're going to pass or miss the test, but we're tested by our own soul to prepare ourselves for what is to come. Well, I hope this message was interesting for me, for you. It was interesting for me to make it. So I thought I'm going to sing this song I never sang before, but it went through my head this morning. It's about the joy of home life. It's an old song of the Beatles. It's called Hard Day's Night. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I'll find the things that you do. It'll make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get you money to buy you things. And it is worse just to hear you say, you're gonna give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be alright. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I come home to you, I find the things that you do. It'll make me feel alright. When I'm home, everything seems to be alright. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. Well, I just deviated a bit from the words, but I'm sorry. I'm still recuperating. It took me 24 hours to traverse this country, which is quite small. It's like maybe 800 kilometers. It was like very, very long trip. I'm eager to have a car, a plane maybe, but a car already would be nice. Would be nice to be able to be more independent when traveling. So that is coming. The observer of the day is the destiny, and it's the stairway to heaven. We're going to climb this. This is where there is the highest fulfillment, and where we're destined to be is to embrace the mission our soul has planned, program. And for me, it's in the service of the planet, humanity, and of course the Creator. The highest wisdom is knowledge. Deep knowledge, internal knowledge, the science of transcendence. How do we deal with emotional maturity, so to speak? what we need to understand is the potentiality. What is potential? What is potential? What is shown as potential for us is a certainty. God will, all the forces of the universe will try to make it the actual potential. That's all they do. They're always taking whatever the highest vision we have to make it possible. What we need to do is doubt. Sometimes we are confronted with doubt. It's like we'll see what happens when we overcome doubt. For that is a dead center. But sometimes we need to figure it out. So we need to, and the outcome will be friendship. There is like new friends that are going to be coming, old friends that may be returning. Friendship is a very, very important, essential part. It is what connects us on the deepest level, because romantic love, it's like a bubble, then it bursts, and then if there's no friendship, the relationship is like. It's like some people get to hate each other after they do. So there has to be a certain bond of friendship and acceptation and complementary, and also finding the right people to share your thought, to have you to be human, to people that have the same sense of humor, that have the same vision, to connect to this tribe. So as the doubts end, we find the dreams, we'll find happiness, and we'll find apprenticeship. So it's all a process, and we're learning right now. But I hope this message was interesting for you. May God bless you, and I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll come back soon. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.